You have seen players like Rodri, Casemiro, and Rice, but what exactly makes a good CDM? It's more than just a tackle. It's just about the football IQ, control, and timing. Let me show you why this position is the brain of the pitch. What is a CDM? The CDM stands for Central Defensive Midfielder. They are players positioned just in front of the defenders as they act as a balance to the defense and the midfield in football. So this leads us to knowing what the CDM does during a gameplay, which is the key responsibilities of a CDM. So the first responsibility of a CDM is intercepting passes and breaking opponents' attack. Interception means collecting an unreached ball that was passed to a player initially. This is very good responsibility of a CDM. When I mean interception, it's all about you. Not it doesn't mean that the CDM is always the one responsible for intercepting passes or all of these things, but they are the key factor that should be able to do that. Since their job is to intercept passes and the rest of the things in the field, so they have to be alert in order to know when their opponent will release the ball so that they will rush in and intercept any of the passes or even stop intercept or even break their attack safe, because there's some opponents that can be good in attacking, and if you're a very good CDM you will know exactly their next move and keep them down. So the second one is marking attacking midfielders or strikers. They are the most players that mark the attacking midfielders or strikers during a football game. So if you watch football games, you will know that CDMs are mostly the ones that mark them. So when I mean marking, I don't mean collecting a pen or a paint to mark on the floor. For those that doesn't watch football or for those that doesn't know what marking is act of tracking. You are tracking where the ball goes next. You run towards that where the ball is going next. That's marking. You are putting pressure on that person that the ball is being given to. As you do that, if the person plays the ball out to another person, you track that person down also. That is marking. With the action of movement, you can create chaos within the opponent's team, because that can bring to the opponent not knowing what to do next, and other players on the field, like maybe the center midfielder, can read what the CDM is doing and help the CDM to collect the ball easily. The third one is protecting the back line when the fullbacks push forward. Fullbacks or wingbacks mostly launch forward to support attack, thereby leaving spaces in defense. It's now the CDM that covers them up. So whenever they go up, the CDM is there to help them. During a corner kick, defenders will go up to head the ball in. So the CDM stays back and helps the team in case of if the corner or if anything wasn't successful. Let it be that there's a player outfield that will help in tackling or clearing out the ball instead of causing a big danger or threat. And the fourth one is starting attacks by collecting the ball from defense and distributing forward after an unsuccessful scoring by the opponent. This means that maybe the opponent went in to launch an attack, but maybe the keeper saved it, or the CDM collected the ball that intercepted or tackled and collected the ball perfectly. Then CDM is it's his job to create the attack, his job to pass instantly. There's nothing like wasting time in football. That is counter-attacking football. You have to counter immediately because most of the opponent's team are at your side. So they collect the ball and passes it or pushes it for attack while the defenders stay behind in case of sudden counter-attack again. Because if you're a CDM and who doesn't know how to pass ball, you can definitely release the ball to your opponent again, and then instead of you pushing the counter attack, they'll be the one to push back the counter attack back to you guys again. So they will have to stay back in order to know that the attack, if the attack didn't go well, quite alright, they will stay behind so that they will counter the attack due to the poor pass the CDM has given. But most of the time, CDM should have a good passing ability for them to help the team in whatever they are doing. We talk about the traits of a great CDM. Traits is what they have, what they should have. That's the trait, what they are built in or what they are made of. So the first is the technical awareness. It should be something inside them. So they have to be technical aware. This is being able to read the tactics of your opponent. Tactics is simply how the team plays their game. So if the opponent is playing counter-attacking football or otherwise football, like so many of them, some can be offensive, some can be defensive. So all these things are tactics on how some can be just like Barcelona, Tiki Taka, and all the rest. So if the CDM can be able to read it perfectly, definitely that's a good CDM. The team will definitely be winning games comfortably. So the second one is the CDM should have must have strength and stamina. Because this involves your body's ability under pressure from the opponent. Of course, they are top players, they are huge players, so the CDM should be that agile and strong because they are the ones that hit or go for some things and run up and down, trying to make sure that the ball doesn't get lost or whatever to any other opponent. So they always have to be there, they always have to have that strength. Whenever there's one-on-one marking, they almost have to have that stamina and strength to defeat them. So the third one is passing range. In football, having an accurate pass is very, very, very important as it can limit dangers of counter attacks. Just like I've said before in the last segment, passing is very good. So a CDM should have a very good passing ability whenever they are playing football. So the fourth one is calm under pressure. Of course, being calm is very, very important. You must be calm. When you are calm, you understand yourself, you know what you are doing. But when things are not calm, you just play as whatever your emotions leads you. Because there are some things that you shouldn't hesitate or to react on. But when you hesitate and do so, you can mess things up. But if you relax, you understand the game, you can do the undoable or the impossible. So the fifth one is vision and positioning. This entails being in the right place at the right time and also being in a balanced position to chase down an opponent you have seen making a run with the ball. So that's positioning. When you are in the right place at the right time and also have the vision that yes, a true ball is coming and I'm at the right position, you go for the ball. That's just it. The example of great CDMs. So these are just the pictures of great CDMs football has ever had, and currently some retired, a lot of them. So with just a little face, anyone you can know, they are great players. Come on, you've heard lots of their names, and there's so many things they have done in football. They are not stressed up. They're always there. If you watch their plays, it's always neat, clean. CDMs are the engine of every football team. They are always the engine. Because if the CDM are not doing perfect, the game will just be not perfect. That is just a joke. So guys, next time you see a CDM, remember they are not just defending, but they are organizing, setting plays and controlling the game's rhythm. So that's a big work, a very big work for them. So they are actually benefiting and helping the team very well. So you can't just neglect them. They are doing a lot of work, both attack and in defense. So guys, if you learned something new, please don't forget to tap the subscribe button of our channel and ensure you click the notification bell icon so that you will get notified when new videos is published. Also do well to like, share, drop your favorite CDM in the comment section. Thank you.